Welcome back to another episode of Uncle Vince Off the Grill. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do pickled red onions. Not canning, but pickling. There's a difference between canning and pickling. If you can something, you can keep it on the shelf for months, even years. But pickling, you may only want to keep it for a few weeks. Alright, stick around. I'll show you how to do them pickled red onions. Okay, the first thing we want to do is we want to cut our onion up. Cut the ends off of it on both sides. And then we want to peel the onion. And get it back to the raw skin. We're just going to get rid of this. Once we get the skin off the onion, we're going to cut the onion in half. And then what we want to do is we want to cut the onion in slices. Just about a 1/4 inch slice. Okay, then once we get our onion sliced, we're going to put it in a bowl. Then we're going to pour hot water over the onions for about 1 minute and let the onions set, and then we'll put them in a jar, and I'm going to show you how to make that pickling brine for the onions. Okay, I'm going to show you how to make the brine. We have 1 cup of water already. We're going to take our red wine vinegar, and we're going to add 1 cup of red wine vinegar. The reason why I'm using red wine vinegar is because it's going to add more color to the onions. If you just use regular vinegar, which you can just use regular vinegar. It doesn't have to be red wine vinegar. Okay, we have 1 cup of water, 1 cup of red wine vinegar. We have 1 teaspoon of salt for each cup of water. I have 1 tablespoon of sugar. I have about a half dozen or so of peppercorns. And then I'm gonna put just a little bit of garlic in there. And then we're gonna take our onions, and we have some water boiling on the stove, and we're gonna take and put the boiling water on the onions and let them sit for 1 minute. Once that 1 minute is up, we're gonna take our onions and put them in our jars, and then our process is pretty much almost done. So the next step is to put the boiling water on the onions. So we're just gonna pour the boiling water on the onions like so. And then we're gonna let them sit for approximately 1 minute. Alexa, set a timer for 1 minute.
1 minute, starting now.
So now we have our onions just in the boiling water. Give our onions a little mix just to break them up. It's just gonna soften them up just a little bit, not too much. And then we're gonna drain them and put them in a jar. Oh, those onions smell wonderful. Let's make sure that all our salt and sugar and everything is dissolved in our red wine vinegar. You can smell all that together. Alexa, cancel the timer. I'm gonna take our onions and pour the water off them. Ooh, that's hot. Alright, now we got our onions ready. We're gonna get our jars ready for our onions. We've already washed and cleaned these jars. So what I do want to make sure is that I get a clove of garlic in this jar. Like so. It looks like I'm only gonna have enough onions probably to make one jar. So we're gonna take our onions and just put them down in the jar. Ooh, those smell so good. I'm getting them all over the counter, but that's alright. We ain't worried about them. We got plenty right here. Let's get that out the way. And just remember, just clean as you go. Just take these onions and get these out the way. Excess. Then you just want to take and pour your red wine vinegar and your water over your onions. I want to get a few more of those peppercorns in there. Oh my goodness, that smells so good. And we're just gonna put the lid on. And that's it, look at there. Oh, that looks good. Now we're gonna let it sit out on the counter for a couple hours until it cool off. And then we'll put it in the refrigerator and let it sit overnight. Once it sit overnight, we'll come back and taste them and see how they do. Alright, stick around, we're just waiting a few more hours. Alright guys, we're gonna let our onions sit in the refrigerator overnight. And they got that deep red color to them. Look at them. That looks so good. Let me try one. You know, I can't forget my manners, but you want a bite? These pickled red onions on a sandwich, besides some greens at Thanksgiving or Christmas, some black eyed peas, they go good with pretty much anything you want to try them with. But and look, make sure you like and subscribe to our channel and look for future videos coming soon. Alright, thanks. You guys have a great day and we'll see you on the next video.